Hello everyone, and a warm welcome from Winnipeg, Manitoba in Canada. Welcome to my session at the 2020 Open Education Global Conference. The theme, Connecting the Global Open Education Community, aligns with my recent research study on electronic portfolios and the application in higher education. My name is Rita Zuba Prokopetz, and I completed a Doctor of Education in Distance Education program at Athabasca University in July 2019. Thank you so much for attending my session today based on e-portfolios as an open pedagogy in spaces of the Internet. My goal is to help you gain an appreciation of how powerful e-portfolio pedagogy can be when e-portfolios are properly created, carefully implemented, and openly shared. Today, I plan to provide an overview of the what, how, and why e-portfolios when considering the application of open educational practices for teaching, learning, and research. I will also include the potentials of e-portfolios and possible obstacles that currently prevent their practice in education. E-portfolios have emerged as a technological tool that serves specific purposes for stakeholders in various fields due to the ability to showcase evidence of learning over a period of time. For students, they are reflective, curated repositories mediated through interaction with peers and mentors within a course, program, or across disciplines. For educators, they are a virtual library of curated open educational resources on which they rely to perform their craft. For researchers, they have become field sites where meaningful observations of online communities take place. The portfolio ecosystem is underpinned by construction and co-construction of knowledge. It enables members of any portfolio community to demonstrate cognition and affect as they rely on the affordances of their learning environment to complete their e-portfolio projects. As a powerful pedagogy, e-portfolios espouse technology and ecology, enable the overlap of cognition and affect, and foster critical reflection in its users. E-portfolios emerged as a sophisticated pedagogy during the mid-1990s with the birth of the Internet-based web technologies and have become a vehicle for information sharing, policy revision, curriculum update, assessment innovation, course redesign, peer-to-peer learning, and rich research in spaces of the Internet. In an economy where growth is measured by the quality and availability of knowledge, there is an organic link that brings together individuals, communities, learning regions, and cities. As such, understanding and exploiting this relationship is of relevance in the rise of a knowledge economy, as suggested by Rita. As an evolution and a transformation of traditional practices, e-portfolios have now reached beyond the initial field of education and are situating themselves as a crucial aspect in national learning policies in many nations. The communities of learners connected via e-portfolios are growing globally in both importance and numbers and have the potential to become a key aspect of the cultural mosaic of the collaboratory agency of worldwide connections, the concept brought forth by Wolf in 1993. The collaboratory e-portfolio communities represent an exemplar of what is learning, creating, and working in imaginative spaces where the members stay connected socially, extend networks, and engage in global thinking, as suggested by Batson. E-portfolio pedagogy may be referred to as thoughtful, since each portfolio experience is unique to the learners and their learning to date. This elegant pedagogy is far-reaching since it impacts stakeholders within a department, across disciplines, and faculties within an institution and beyond. It is borderless, as it enables researchers worldwide to learn from and with one another while performing their research without regard to physical location. Through ongoing feedback given and receiving, e-portfolio creators are able to view and post comments on unfinished e-portfolio projects and interact with colleagues. Researchers can access instrumentation and information and share data and computational resources in spaces of the Internet via the e-portfolios. With proper ethics approval, a research study may be conducted openly by individuals in different locations and nations. Study results may then be available as soon as analysis and interpretation have taken place. In this case, from various perspectives, since researchers have the potential to add different viewpoints to the final project. This is fascinating. Information can then be shared with e-portfolio organizations around the world. As I view it, e-portfolio uses both autodidactic and autoethnographic. During the individual portion of the e-portfolio development process, e-portfolio creators like me have an opportunity for introspection in search of a theoretical and philosophical positionality. This autoethnographic experience has helped ground me as a learner, educator, and researcher. Since e-portfolio projects are completed also in collaboration with others, the experience is also autodidactic. During the development process, members of an e-portfolio community engage in feedback giving and receiving, an example of natural and ongoing self and peer reflection. The e-portfolio community has seen steady growth, and it includes organizations, as mentioned in the previous slide, and also publications in many parts of the world. As an innovative instructional strategy, e-portfolio implementation espouses both potentials and obstacles for the various stakeholders. Barriers to e-portfolio implementation include the lack of technological connectivity, the pedagogical disconnect with the curriculum, and the unnatural way reflection and feedback interaction are forced upon students. Professional development may help stakeholders overcome some of these obstacles. Nowadays, employment and volunteer experiences are the forms of non-academic achievements, and they're beginning to be recognized as alternatives to the traditional format of education. Therefore, it is important for a nation to empower its citizens, help them appreciate and build on what they already have, and provide assistance and technology required to support their pursuit of knowledge. These four constructs help me view both the obstacles and potentials of reflective e-portfolio projects in education. These projects enable students to learn with the technology while learning about it. These learning experiences mediated by the e-portfolio technology are supported by deep learning, critical reflection, and self-awareness. As such, technology is one important aspect that we need to consider when we include e-portfolio project in a course or program of studies. Other key constructs are pedagogy, peer-to-peer feedback interaction, and critical reflection. Here are some of the references on which I based today's presentation. They include seminal work of scholars in the field of education, pedagogy, and reflection, as well as a combination of established and emerging e-portfolio proponents who have studied about and learned from interactions with self and others through the e-portfolio projects. I have personally experienced the powerful support of the e-portfolio community of practice in various nations and the openness with which every member of e-portfolio sub-communities shares, contributes, discusses, and feels comfortable as they unveil their vulnerability regarding the uniqueness of each e-portfolio experience. It's really fascinating. Thank you so much for attending my session at the Open Education Global Conference on Connecting the Global Open Education Community, and for your interest in e-portfolios as an open pedagogy in spaces of the Internet. Thanks again.